Khrushchev arrives in Vienna for the first summit meeting with a U.S. president since the ill-starred conference with President Eisenhower in Paris. It's a smiling Khrushchev who is greeted at the station as he arrives in the fabled city. Fortified diplomatically by his talks with President De Gaulle, President Kennedy is next on the scene as he flies in from Paris. His arrival is greeted by bigger throngs than greeted the Russian, as he heads for the American embassy and the first rounds of discussion with Khrushchev. The talks go on for 2 days, and while they came to a limited agreement on Laos, there still appears to be sharp disagreement on Berlin, nuclear testing, and Soviet demands for veto rights in international discussions. Nevertheless, high-level diplomacy has been re-established by the talks after having been broken off last year over the U-2 plane incident. Knotty problems that separate two widely divergent ideologies were threshed out for 15 hours during Mr. Kennedy's Vienna mission. That the president took a firm stand is not in doubt. At one point, he reminded the Soviet leader that the United States has gone to war twice to protect Western Europe. Altogether, despite irreconcilable differences, the two men worked on the issues in harmony, auguring well for future relations between the two nations. Groundwork laid, so far, mission successful. Climax of the president's European trip takes place in London as he arrives to meet with Prime Minister McMillan and to brief the British leader on the talks in Vienna with Khrushchev and in Paris with General De Gaulle. It's an important meeting for both nations, and the president is greeted warmly by Prime Minister McMillan.
I need hardly tell you how glad all my countrymen are to welcome you on your first visit to this country as President of the United States. And we are particularly happy that Mrs. Kennedy is with you. You have had a long journey and seen many distinguished personalities. I will not disguise from you that I'm looking forward to hear just what happened.